Log entry 386. The echoes seem docile today. My search for the remaining relic shards continues. With luck, my work will soon reach its end, so long as... Hold on a moment. You are actually alive, are you not? Well, that is certainly a refreshing change.
The floating tome before you appears to be a collection of research notes. A quill floats nearby as if ready to inscribe new words upon a fresh page. Several bookmarks are wedged hastily into the book at various points. Check the next bookmark. Log entry 1. Author's note. Introduction to be added. Focus on...
Log entry 386.
Shut up.
The echoes seem docile today. My search for the remaining relic shards continues.
Let me...
With luck, my work will soon reach its end, so long as...
Forgive me, Evoker, I mistook you for a tormented arcane apparition. Do not give me that look. You'd be surprised at how easy it is to mistake that... How easy a mistake that is to make out here.
That is certainly
Shut up, Lenegosa, please. Okay, fuck. Focus on detailing theft from Crystal Focus, from Nexus Vault. Today, the ramifications of that battle between Shandaral and the Blue Dragonflight yet remain, lingering in every grain of arcane-tinged permafrost that still sits within the desecrated ruins of Shandaral. Even now, a keening din occupies the ruins as the spirits repeatedly relive their collective demise. This thesis seeks to accomplish the following. First, to establish the cause of this arcane anomaly that binds the spirits to the place of their death. Second, to discern an efficient means by which to undo said anomaly. And finally, to perform the requisite ritual and ensure that the spirits here may finally rest. Check the next bookmark. Log entry 45. Initial attempts to counteract the anomaly with basic spellcasting methods, spell-breaking methods have failed. Curiously, the anomaly seems resistant to any manner of spellwork that I myself cast. It is as if the enchantment holds the memory of those it enchants in high regard and strengthens itself against those beings whose advance it was employed to stop. In other words, I fear that this enchantment, however inadvertently, may specifically ward against the interference of blue dragons. This is both exceedingly ironic and remarkably problematic for my continued research. We'll have to explore other options. Check the next bookmark. Log entry 199. I've lost track of time since I last spoke to another living soul. Based on the progression of the moons through the sky, I believe it has been roughly a year since I arrived in the Crystal Song Forest. I've made little progress. The shards of the crystal focus that I believe was used to put this enchantment in place lay scattered across this very ground I walk upon. When I move to gather them, though, they flee from my very touch. It is as if they remember Shandaral's grudge against the flight. Still, I am not deterred. Blue dragons created this problem, and a blue dragon shall see it to its end. I only wish I had someone to talk to in the meantime. Someone other than a floating book, that is. Log entry 230-something? 234. I'm tired. The keening groans of the echoes of Shandaral wear upon my mind like a chorus of the damned. They cry out in fear with frightening regularity. The loop repeats over and over. No variation, no relief. I'm at my wit's end. Perhaps this truly is irreversible. Damn, a lot of themes of eternal torment in this expansion. Whether it's in side quests, main quests, whether it's a literal prison or a more metaphorical prison, lots of themes of like eternal suffering in Dragonflight. No doubt Calicos has sent you. I heard the call to the Isles, as we all did, but I cannot leave this place now. Not while the tormented memories of Shandaral are still condemned to walk this crystal waste. If you really wish for me to return, though, then perhaps you can be of some assistance. I don't think I'd really push any minor character to the forefront. I think the characters kind of exist where they're supposed to be, frankly. Thanks, Lex. No doubt Calicos has sent you. I heard the call to the Isles as we all did, right? I just read all that.
I should get back to
In
it.
attempting to defend their home against the fury of the Blue Dragonflight, Chandoral's mages condemn the souls of their people to an eternity of crystalline torment. Now their echoes wander aimlessly, reliving their civilization's doom again and again, for more than 10,000 years. I have found that some of the shades yet retain a shred of sentience. Perhaps they can be reasoned with. Perhaps they can be convinced to free themselves from the mire of their own ancient fear and pass on at last.
All right, then. See you around.
Chandoral's reckless use of the crystal focus placed too much stress on the relic, causing it to shatter. Its fragments have been scattered amidst the crystalline permafrost. I can recreate the focus, but I will need you to collect enough of those shards to give me something to go on. You should be able to find them amidst the piles of crystal refuge scattered throughout the area. Refuse, rather. Take heed, Evoker. Those shards may still hold fragments of the mage's memories from that fateful day. Probably does.
All right, then.
This is so fucked up. The blue quest line's rather blue, chat. Wow, look at this duo. I get on Deathwing and he gets on Alexstrasza. Wow.
7. Caligos has sent a mortal to retrieve me. Truth be told, I had assumed they had forgotten about me. It is nice to be remembered.
Basically, corruption is a 100% subjective term.
Ideas.
Right.
If reforging the crystal focus does not work, then
which is
I
why it's
do
kind of
not
useless.
know what will. Oh, welcome back. Did you find anything?
It's like trying to give your subjective opinion about what makes a video game good, and then trying to say that in the grand scheme of it, that it has relevance. Because that relevance is assigned by your own subjective view that it is relevant. That's what I'm saying. Corruption, like, we can argue the semantics of what the word corruption means until the cows come home. My point is that the semantics of the word do not matter, because the word is often is often used to describe things in such a way that corruption is not a useful word. You understand what I'm trying to say? It doesn't help you discover anything. It doesn't help you define things. In my opinion, it does not help define anything.
Blue is best.
The fractured spirits that haunt this place have endured millennia of desperate struggle.
See you around.
This crystalline prison's not easy to escape. Still, with luck, our work here will let the spirits that yet linger find some modicum of peace.
I should get back
Malygos'
to it.
rage fed Chandoral's desperation. Now our flight's failure is frozen in crystal for the world to see.
See you around.
Malygos believed that we alone were capable of stewarding the myriad truths of the arcane. His and our failure to consider the potential of mortals led to the tragedy you see here.
All right, then.
Okay, not arguing semantics, but seeking clarification. I always understood corruption in WoW to be like an imbalance. So fel corruption, arcane corruption, etc. Is that not accurate? That is accurate. I believe it just means something evolved against its designer's intentions. Right, but if you're not the designer, who are you to determine the intentions of said designer? That's what I'm trying to say. If you're not the designer, then your opinion on corruption is irrelevant, is it not? If you don't know the intentions of the designer, typically by not being the designer, you don't, then how can you presume to know? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's presumptuous. Especially when we're talking about gods. Like, then again, I say presumptuous things about Sargeras. So
What brings you out here?
the time is upon us, Dildo Wing. With your help, most of the restless echoes of Chandoral have been quelled. However, some yet remain whose rage and sorrow burns too brightly to be eased by mere words. Using the shard that you've recovered, I have managed to recreate a facsimile of the crystal focus that brought Chandoral to ruin. Using it here should bring the anchored spirits to bear and give us an opportunity to grant them final rest. Be on guard. I do not know how their long-held sorrows will manifest.
See you around. After all these years, these pieces you've brought me should finally be enough. I have enchanted this new crystal focus with a beacon spell. Use it near a wellspring of arcane energy, and the remaining restless spirits will flock to it. The great crystal tree nearby should do nicely. Shatter the crystal once the spirits have gathered within it, and the enchantment that binds them to these ruins should at last be broken.
Whoa. Years of torment, all for naught. Spirit of Chandral put to rest.
Blue is best.
At last, the magic that was binding these tormented memories to this ruin has been broken. It will be some time before the lesser echoes fully dissipate. Still, with their source finally banished and the relic's fragments removed, the fragments of memory that remained trapped here will finally be relieved of their torment.
All right, then.
Return to Calicos and Azure Span.
I should get back to it. With the focusing crystal shattered, the echoes will eventually fade, and these ruins will be silent. At last, the
Drakars.
spirits of Chandral will be permitted a well-deserved rest. It has been many years since I have seen other living, breathing people, let alone members of my kind. I am nervous. Log entry 387, epilogue. The echoes of Chandral have ended their watch. It is time for me to return home.
Dude, this is... Dude. This is... this is pretty nicely written. Even these little side segments are just, like, chock full of sentiment and compassion. It's really nice. It's really nice, dude.
Well met, friend.
The aftermath of the conflict in Chandral has hung over our flight like a pall for so many years. To think that Lenegosa has been toiling all this time to lay those spirits to rest. Thank you for lending her your aid. You have once again shown yourself a true ally to my people.
Keep safe.
This does not lead up to dawn, no. Thank you for your help so far, Dildo Wing. We've still got more blue dragons to track down.
Together, we can achieve anything.
Next. Booty Bay. Land of pirates, swindlers, and raiders. Zeros, once just a captive whelpling, has built a mighty reputation as an auction house trader in one of the most cutthroat places on Azeroth. However, his recent investment blunder made the front page of the Booty Bay Journal. Rescue him before his debt is collected by the Baron.
The blue Dragonflight.
You think I know anything about Booty Bay?
Of its former glory.
Why, yes, I do.
Do what you must to
You will not believe who I read about today in the Booty Bay Journal. What is that? What does that look, Dildo Wing? I too enjoy light reading about world affairs. Booty Bay is fascinating. Regardless, I read about Zeros. He was once the captive of an evil mage who hated all blue dragons. He seems to have found his own way in the world since his rescue. A bit of advice for you, young one. Debt is a foolish thing to be in, especially in Booty Bay, and especially to the Baron. Let's retrieve him before the sharks do.
I believe it is time for a
If you have any history there with the goblins or otherwise, we'd best cover it up. It'll make our rescue mission easier.
Behind me, my friend. We may use this
Through Dildo Wing, all things are possible.
Baron, you must believe me.
I don't care about the truth, only the weight of gold in my hands. If I'm not repaid in full soon, we'll balance the scales with your own, Zeros.
Haha, nice, because he's a dragon.
Oh, hello there, stranger.
Get your hands off me. Oh, wait a minute. You're not from around here.
Now, get
Look.
to work, Zeros. If you try to run, we'll find you and clip your wings.
I might have liked this place when I was young.
Ah! Wait. Senegos? What are you doing all the way out here?
Haven't you heard the call, young one? I am here to bring you to the Dragon Isles.
Ah, yes. Well, things being what they are,
Well, there's no teleport back, so...
good to see you.
Oh, well.
You never get me, Booty.
Whatever you need.
Look, believe it or not, I'd be in the Isles already if it wasn't for unfinished business. Recent events have not been kind to me. I owe the Baron and nobody owes the Baron for long. He will absolutely find and skin me if I don't pay up. You're a fucking dragon, dude. I invested his money in these magic crystals, but their price just crashed on the market because of the front page ripper in the Booty Bay Journal. And the shipment of crystals is missing. Someone must be plotting my demise. Perhaps the good stitches will help me.
Out with it, Zeros. Have you gotten yourself in trouble? That goblin didn't seem to care much for you. Why didn't you simply eat him?
No, don't apologize.
He's the
It's fine.
Baron!
And you are a blue dragon. Albeit a young one.
Shh! I took on a more mature visage form to do business. Please don't blow my cover. Besides, I don't like violence. I deal in gold, not blood. Everyone is your friend here. Until you're broke and need their time. Let's hope I've made at least one real friend all these years.
I believe you may handle this, my friend. Zeros seems to know what to do.
I fucking hate Booty Bay.
A short nap calls my name. You know where to find me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I shouldn't be
hello there,
surprised that no one will
stranger.
help me for free. Ask Blixrez's price.
So long, friend.
Yo,
Yo.
have a good one.
Information ain't cheap. Out of everyone, Zero should know that best. People have sighted dangerous crocolists around Gennaro's Point. You know what I see? Money, money, money! Get me their precious skins, and maybe I'll remember something important about those crystals Zeros is after. If that's too dangerous for your cup of tea, I might be open to other forms of payment too. You know, the most common form. Blixrez folds his arms and waits expectantly. Collect 3 crocodile skins, or give gold to Blixrez.
Glad I could help.
1,000 gold? Are you shitting me? Yeah, no, hell no. I'm gonna give him some slimy skins instead of some cold coin, that's right.
Got the best deals anywhere.
Transmog shouldn't be a gold sink. Oh my god. Hand over the skins.
Thanks, pal. Hot market for these skins, huh? Unlike some other things.
Oh, the crystals.
Prospectorati was the anonymous...
Winterific, thanks so much for following and for subbing.
Last I heard, he's inspecting the Venture Co. oil rigs.
Cute, thanks for following. No, thanks for following.
Hurry back. Have a good one.
What do you want?
That scoundrel! I had a deal with Artie to mark the crystals in the paper. Someone must have cut a bigger deal with him. Market the crystals in there. Artie routinely inspects the venture company's working area on the shore. He always brings his own guards, but no one is immune to gold in Booty Bay. Take my last bit of gold, go to the oil rigs and bribe the guards to look the other way before you confront Artie.
Good to see you. Thanks, Blixrez. Come on, friend. I'll be hiding up in the cliffs overlooking the bay. Please hurry.
Lucrative mining for maybe another 5-7 years. Artie lowers his quill and looks you up and down. Who are you? You don't look like you're supposed to be here. What? How dare you? Guards! Guards! Artie huffs and looks around the emptier than usual area around him. Oh, I understand. Look, don't hurt me. No amount of gold is worth losing teeth over. New pirates in town paid me to devalue the crystals in the Booty Bay Journal. Their captain didn't seem to fancy Zeros making all his profit. Captain's name? Grub Redcut. Now, I do believe their ship is still hanging around in the southern coast. Go on. I have important work to finish. You really don't want to irk the venture company.
See you around.
Do you like bribes? I love bribes, but this is more of a tip, really. I ache for an overhauled Quell the Lost Man. Wait until it's nice as Suramar, but there's not angry mobs every 5 feet. I know. I cannot wait. When they talk about us going back to the old world, to the fabled lands of Quel'Thalas, I think that definitely is going to include a rework to Silvermoon City. That'd be really cool to finally see, after so fucking long. Hopefully it would unfuck the Ghostlands too, and Eversong Woods. That'd be really nice.
Whatever you need.
What is this dragon? Tangle the Dreamweaver.
So
Fuck is
long,
that?
friend. What do you want?
Thanks, Beer Geek Bones. Pirates? Of course. We know where to go next.
Good to see you.
Dragonflight Deluxe pre-order. The Baron will never find me up here, right? Thank you. You're truly saving my neck here. By the way, is Senego still with you? I didn't mean to offend him earlier. The situation... I'm normally a lot more respectful than that. The situation when both of you arrived, I'm normally a lot more respectful than that. Especially to the most respectable of blues. I can't believe he personally came all this way just for me.
I'll be here.
Money, money, money. Okay. Get some coins.
Good to see you.
Crystal schmistles. Believe it or not, I play the auction house fairly. I'm a saint compared to him. Grub Redcut, a sore, crusty loser who thinks he's all tough because he's big and buff. He hates that someone like me can make more money than him. Believe it or not, I play the auction house fairly. I'm a saint compared to him. So Grub sold my crystals, eh? And then paid Artie to lie about them so no one would go looking for them. A fine plan. Grub must have something valuable on that ship of his. Well, we're gonna go take it. Search the ship
I'll
thoroughly.
be here.
This is our ship now!
Intruder! Throw him overboard! Tell him. Are you here for my treasure? Bootlicking swine! Intruder! Throw him...
I don't remember the Jaina thing. It happened in WoW, I take it.
Your time is up, Zeros. Did you think you could just fly away?
In WoW? You mean, well, obviously it happened in WoW. Hear me out. Army of the Light, Scarlet Crusade, Purification of Plaguelands, Strathhorn becomes their city stronghold. Yeah, let's not let the Army of the Light establish a new city stronghold in our planet. That would be terrible and a very bad idea. We probably will because we're fucking stupid, but we should not do that. We should definitely not do that. Ugh, it's gonna be bad. Regardless of intent, Jaina's action did stop the Bells from rejoining the Alliance. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. She fucking killed some of them. I mean, she literally killed people. It's like... just girl boss things.
Whatever you need.
You've returned just in time. Do you have what I need? Please.
So long, friend. Good to see you. I'll be here.
You returned just in time.
So long, friend. I have the payment. Here.
Look at how many people are doing this questline right now. Holy shit.
Well met, traveler.
That's a cool mount
There's
right there.
opportunity to be had
Sinful
here if you're
Graveling.
clever enough.
Hand over the treasure.
But that's not good enough, is it? You owe me a lot more. Bruisers, give me his scales.
Nope. Time for you to die. Oh!
You shall leave him intact, Baron. He paid his debt. It is now my turn to do business.
Oh shit.
Ah, run!
Come closer, little one. My eyes are not what they used to be.
Nice. That was cool.
Oh,
Senegos, you just saved my life.
What amusing creatures.
that was quite the entrance.
I am old, and therefore have lots of tricks, young one. It seems your business is concluded here. Will you return with us? We do need you, Zeros.
I suppose I am now in your debt. Let's go. I hope the Isles are as magical as the rumors say.
The blue Dragonflight.
Return to the Azure Archives. I do hope that this is the last we see of the Baron. Truth be told, I respect his seat of power in Stranglethorn. We were lucky to find Zeros still alive. He must have developed quite the positive relationship with the Baron before all this nonsense, or else he would not have given so much time. Let us return to the Archives.
What you must to save the world, hero.
I want to play, but I'm too engrossed in your journey. Well, thank you. Thanks for being here. There's so much more that I have left to do. There's so much stuff to do.
I believe we can help each other.
Okay, next one. The Azure Archives are starting to feel much more lively thanks to your help. Choose which location you'd like to investigate next. Okay.
Good luck.
3 more, right? Winter Spring. Is this Haley? Hallie? Halla? Haley? I'm gonna call him Haley. Matron Protectorate resides over Winter Spring. Even after defeating the power-hungry mage Umbrance, dude, I haven't done that quest in a long time. She continues to find and dispel danger in her homeland. As the last living consort of Malygos, she tirelessly upholds his legacy as a guardian of magic. Dude, it's been a long time since I did those quests.
A pleasure.
I've been keeping tabs on Haley since my awakening.
Fair skies and strong winds to you. Greetings, young one.
I'm very curious about Haley. She's one of the last living consorts of Malygos. I'm grateful for her going to Malygos in his time of need. I will admit, I've spent some time spying on her. She's a blue dragon through and through, studious, proud, and one of the more careful ones around magic. I do feel most suited to be the one to visit her about the Call of the Isles. Take my portal when you're ready. I shall meet you there. Mini-Biz, I have a feeling it's going to be one of my favorites too. Pandaria is so packed full of good fucking lore. Pandaria is fucking chocked full of some of the most fun philosophical lore in the whole game. So I'm pretty stoked to get to that part. It's part of why I'm saving it. Oh, and I also forgot to look at the book.
This area is rich with the scent of magic.
Forgot to do that again.
Calais must be close.
Yeah, it's almost like it's a terrible place for them to try to get you to read a fucking book.
There must be something useful in this dratted book. Why title yourself Secrets of Aberrations if all you present is common knowledge? What is it?
The book wasn't there when you got back? Is the stuff in it like that
Thank you for your
important? Do I
input.
really need to read it? Or is like... Oh, it's so fucking lame when you miss stuff, dude. It's so lame. There's no fucking way to see it again. It's so trash. Just background stuff for Senegos? Yeah, I don't really care that much.
Greetings. Did you need something? Syndragosa. It can't be. Are you an illusion?
Indeed. I am but a simulacrum. I am here to ask about your return to the Dragon Isles.
Well, I do intend to answer the call. However, as you can see, I have much unfinished business here in Winter Spring.
It seems the mortal races have flourished.
I remember this place. Peaceful at a glance, but it carries a terribly dark
Farewell
history.
then, young one.
Yes? What can I
It
do
is
for
certainly
you?
bizarre to see Syndragosa, real in all but the flesh. Look, I appreciate that you've both come all this way for me. The Isles sounds delightful. But I've dedicated many years to cleaning up Winter Spring. I'm not about to leave a job unfinished. Magic is abound, and unfortunately not all good. If you would like to help, the Hidden Grove is next on my list. Therein lie ruins of totems that still emanate with some sort of magic. Will you collect pieces of them?
Safe? It seems you already know who I am, though we have never met.
In a different life we did.
Since my awakening, I've spent much time learning the current state
Oh,
of
she's talking about
affairs in
Syndragosa.
regards to my flight. Many paths led to Winter Spring. Change has befallen this area several times over. Yet you remain its constant.
This was once a home
What's up,
for
Moon
many
Lily?
blue dragons, including myself. I would like to believe it still can be, after my work is finished here.